Executive-ready risk appetite for cyber template plus metrics. Let's set a clear North Star for cyber decisions. A risk appetite turns high-level strategy into practical risk limits your teams can act on. It aligns executives, security, and IT around the same priorities, so budget, tooling, and controls pull in one direction. With a defined appetite, you avoid fear-based or ad hoc choices like buying shiny tools after a headline breach. Instead, you make consistent trade-offs: what we protect most, what we accept, and what we avoid. The result: faster decisions, fewer surprises, and a security program that actually supports growth. A strong statement is short, specific, and actionable. Start with scope. Clearly name the risk type and where it applies: systems, data, regions, or vendors. Define intent. Do we pursue opportunities, accept some risk, or avoid it entirely? Set thresholds using low/medium/high and attach metrics so limits are measurable, not vague. Close with governance. Who monitors, who owns the risk, and who escalates when thresholds are crossed. If someone new can read it and make the same decision you would, your statement works. Use a simple template to move fast and stay consistent. Fill in: objective right pointing arrow, risk right pointing arrow, appetite level. Example: protect customer trust right pointing arrow, data leakage, right pointing arrow, very low. Then add measures using KPIs, KRIs with clear targets, like MFA coverage greater than 98%. Define triggers for escalation. What event or metric change demands action within a set time frame? Keep language simple and non-technical so business leaders can challenge and approve it. If your CFO can read it without translation, you've nailed it. Connect cyber choices to what leaders value. Link controls to revenue, uptime, customer trust, and compliance, so priorities are obvious. Identify your crown jewels, critical data, systems, and key processes like payments or order fulfillment. Then state the acceptable impact on each area, such as checkout uptime loss is less than or equal to 2 hours/quarter, or customer data exposure, none. When risk appetite ties directly to outcomes, funding decisions become simpler and trade-offs feel rational, not emotional. Pick metrics that are easy to measure and hard to debate. Examples: downtime hours per quarter, MFA coverage across users, patch SLAs met on critical systems, phishing click rate, and incident MTTR. For suppliers, track third-party risk tier coverage. How many high-risk vendors meet your standards? Set green/amber/red thresholds so status is obvious at a glance. E.g., MFA coverage is greater than or equal to 98% green, 95 to 97% amber, less than 95% red. Clear numbers create accountability and faster corrective action. State appetite per core security goal. Availability: low tolerance for outages on customer-facing services. Aim for strict uptime targets and rapid recovery. Confidentiality: very low for sensitive data like customer PII or financials. Encryption and access controls are non-negotiable. Integrity: low for critical records, such as transactions or clinical data. Changes must be traceable and approved. Legal/compliance: zero tolerance for willful breach. If a law or contract mandates a control, we comply or halt the activity. Simple, firm language drives consistent choices. Decide in advance how trade-offs happen. Define who approves risk trade-offs, role, not person, to avoid delays. Set crisis thresholds and actions. For example, If incident MTTR exceeds 24 hours for Tier 1 systems, activate Crisis Playbook. Document time-boxed exceptions with clear compensating controls and an expiry date. Report material changes and exception status to the board on a regular cadence. Predictable escalation reduces chaos, speeds recovery, and proves governance is real, not just policy on paper. Package the appetite so leaders can scan and decide. Use one page per category, plus a simple dashboard for metrics and trends. Write in plain English. If you must use acronyms, include a quick gloss. Tie every limit to a business impact statement like, "This protects quarterly revenue at risk from checkout downtime." Review quarterly and adjust when strategy shifts, new markets, products, or regulations. Executives sign off faster when the story is clear, the numbers are visible, and the impact is unmistakable.